Hey guys, it's Brennan the Paleo Dude, and welcome back to another Jurassic World unboxing. Today we'll be taking a look at the new Dino Trackers Danger Pack lineup. Almost forgot the name there, but it's just a line of 4 new molds. Well, the Brachio's not new, but 3 new molds, I guess, and a repaint. But this is really neat because they have different environments that each one comes from. I think the lineup only has 4 different environments, just for like every dinosaur in Dino Trackers. But it's been neat to see so far the last unboxing I did, plus these basic figures. Each dinosaur in the lineup has a different environment instead of, I think the electronic wave for the first one had a few like repeating environments. I don't think there's an ocean one for that one. But this guy, holy cow, I think I'm going to buy a ton of him. So this is the Mosasaurus. It actually isn't a dinosaur, it's a marine reptile from the Triassic period. And it appeared in Camp Cretaceous. Complete surprise with that. I was not expecting it, but holy cow, is it a very warm welcome to the franchise. I love the head. It is spectacular. You can see the eye is in the middle of the head instead of at the far back like most animals have. Gives it a very unique appearance, and these long jaws with these massive teeth. I can't believe how well they executed this figure in terms of the teeth design, because usually, like with the Rhamphorhynchus, they can only fit a few in, but there's a ton of teeth in this one. They've even got these 2 sticking out the front that close down. And then the back teeth there overlap to make it look like an entire set of teeth interlocking there. But you can see even the bottom jaw has some teeth in there. A very long tongue too. And yeah, very flat, kind of snake-like head, long neck, wide, flat body, and then these short legs and tail. Kind of like a purple color with the black on the head, and then a I don't know, skin color, peach underbelly and chin, bottom jaw. So yeah, no, really sick figure. Definitely going to get a few of these. I'm planning on getting like 5. With the Troodon figure in the Camp Cretaceous lineup, I ended up getting like 20 of them. Oh my goodness, that was a lot. But yeah, no, they've got the oh my god, the Austroraptor. This guy's got a long snout, very characteristic of the group that it's from. I think there's another one in there called like Butaraptor or something. And then there's Elaphrosaurus, which I'm pretty sure, is it like a Jurassic small theropod or something? Very funky. They really went all out with the theropods in this lineup. It's got these like decorative spikes. Is this like more fleshy? Is it like a chicken's kind of crest or something on the back, and then this like kind of saggy neck skin dewlap thing. Super long arms like always. It seems like a trend on a lot of these theropods they've been doing lately. And then spikes on the tail, and then these like weird patches of scales on the body that stick out, which is kind of neat. I mean, it gives it a unique appearance compared to other theropods in the line, besides like long neck and the colors and the weird ornamentation. But I like the neck articulation, that's cool too. And the dark head really makes the eyes stand out, even that white stripe going down it. They went all out with these guys. And of course the Brachiosaurus here, they give it an all black eye, kind of lame coloration. It's just got some like lazy stripes on the side of the body, and then no underbelly paint, just head paint. And now what's interesting about this, you can see the original mold is kind of elephant skin like. There's no dermal like bumps, armor, scales. And this one though, I think this one's from the mountain region. You can see it's got these kind of osteoderm like big scales under the skin, all down the body. The tail is the same as the original, but yeah, the body has a complete redeco with these new molded in armor plates. I think that's to add to the fact that it's from the mountain environment, and maybe it needs that extra kind of armor for the environment there. So that's really neat that they kind of changed up the body. So not completely retool. They molded the body to have a new kind of details in it, which is nice. I like that. So let's get the Novasaurus out of package first. Really been dying to have one of these guys set free. Had one or two of them for a while now in package, so holy cow. That neck articulation's pretty fine. It's not a ball joint, it's just up and down, but you can see you can have it like drinking or looking down at something it's about to eat. It sits on the table quite well like that. Kind of position it down. I love the neck, very snake-like when it's coiled up like that. Menacing teeth when the jaw's open. Very interesting that they did the underbelly this solid color. It's something we've never actually seen in the Mattel line before. They have the body shell in two pieces. Well, technically three. You can see the line down the middle. So there's two halves to the shell, and usually that happens with the underbelly too, and they just slap some paint on there. But this is completely just a solid extra piece of plastic. You can see the seam there. That's not painted on. So we have a three-way shell for the body, and that's nice because now we won't be getting scuffing. This animal, of course, has short legs, so it's close to the ground. So you're gonna have that belly rubbing on the ground all the time. But yeah, no paint scuffing when it's not even painted, so that's nice. The neck, though, is painted. It's the only thing that's probably gonna get scuffed. Maybe the head. I don't see any seams to suggest that the head is just a solid black color besides the very top. So I think that's all paint. Be warned of that getting scuffed. Same with the teeth. Very prone to having the paint get worn due to the fact that it's rubbery and the paint can easily chip off when being used. So danger with this figure, but very beautiful. I love it. And I love the fact it just doesn't fit in with the rest. It's so bizarre. Next we've got the Ostroraptor with that funky long snout. So let's see what the back. Okay, the back's just the same as everything. It's got these kind of like quill feathers on the arms that the Indominus and Indoraptor had. Got the little raptor claw, of course. And the body is very interesting. It's kind of built like, obviously a running kind of athletic build. You've got the body kind of lower to the ground in the front and this long tail up in the back. Usually Mattel lacks in tail length on figures, but for this lineup lately, they've really been going all out with making sure the tails don't look too short. That's a very balanced dinosaur. The teeth are pretty funky. I mean, it was hard to fit so many into a small head, but you can see it's like kind of like this, it's like a toothbrush almost, with all of them lined up in kind of like a comb row. The teeth on the top jaw look fine. You can see they got individual detail when it comes to their shape. They're all pointing backwards, but these are just straight up and down teeth. They didn't even try to make them curved. That does not look right, but the top jaw looks completely fine. Closing the jaw like that makes it look great. Same with fully. I like that the lips enclose it. That's another nice feature. To add, you can see, sorry, the light's kind of blocking it, but the eye is really nice. There's crazy paint job on the head. You've got this dark brown, and then these orange dots behind the eye, and then obviously this like eyebrow ridge orange gives it that kind of deserty paint job. I love the colors and the aesthetic, these double lines going down and then forming like this messy, still got the like line in the middle between them look, and the arms being brown tied into that gives the animal more balance, as the tail and the legs are not painted, so that's great. This is a really nice figure. Of course, with this lineup, the tail and legs in a lot of dinosaurs are not painted, so it's kind of like a common theme. But they've been making up for it with the cool head designs and the colors on the front, using more than one kind of variation of color to make it pop more. Though I'm not the biggest fan of this new kind of printing that they have. It's very shiny. It's like a computer spatted on instead of this like solid color paint, so it kind of stands out if you look too closely at it. But yeah, no. Really cool figure. The leg articulation's nice, the arm articulation, you know, the basics up and down, but looking up. And then the neck is on a full ball joint swivel. It's gonna make it look all around. Ooh, the bottom of the jaw looks cool. yeah, very nice with that ball joint on the neck. I always like it when the theropod figures have that, because you can have a lot more dynamic poses in terms of like photography and stuff. But I really like the downward position with the head kind of up, the neck cranes the head up like that. Looks so natural. Next we got the Elaphrosaurus, the jungle little theropod guy. This guy's really neat. I enjoy the color. It's kind of reminiscent of a lot of the more colorful lineups like the Dino Rivals and stuff, but it also has this weird cheap feeling to it. I don't know, not physical feeling, I mean like the color kind of looks like a Chap May sort of knockoff dinosaur, but they really set it apart with this nice head design. The details on the head are spectacular. You can see it's kind of got these like bulky teeth on the bottom and the top there, but the head is just fully chalked with different size scales. The eye really pops out. You can see it's got that little orange and then the black slit, and then the head being black. There's a bit of printed deco there, similar color to the body to kind of give it a transition into this white eye stripe right there. Kind of interesting that they did that. They could have just left it black, but they went the extra mile with it nonetheless, even though it's hard to see. It's a lot better on this side, easier to see. But yeah, no, the head articulation's really nice. The jaws open and close seamlessly. It's got that kind of overbite to it as well. And the neck, of course, has the ball joint articulation to make it look up. Oh, that's really nice. Holy cow. It's a good photo. I gotta keep that in mind. And look down. Again, I like the way the neck is held up like in the Ostroraptor. Gives it a much more natural dinosaur-like appearance. And you can see the back has these little bumps, warty-like scales, even on the legs too. And then down the tail in these little patches. So we've also got this kind of, I don't know, yellowy green down the neck and splotching down the body over the back leg to kind of give some highlights. I would have liked some black on this dewlap, this saggy neck skin. That would have looked great and really kind of balanced it out a bit more. But regardless, it's a great figure, and I love how unique it looks, even though it's like a generic little theropod. So, such a great lineup. I love the new molds. These three figures are spectacular. The Brachiosaurus is a little lackluster, but there's always going to be a figure in a lineup that kind of lacks in terms of paint or mold or whatever. But these three guys are spectacular. I just love them. I can't wait to take them out and do some photography. It's always nice to get new species with unique appearances and more dynamic posability, so those neck joints are like perfect. So yeah, be sure to check out my other videos if you haven't already, and obviously if you made it to the end of the video, might as well subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video, guys. Bye-bye.